here at the Konradi home. Just want to walk through real quick what we're looking at. So be all the siding and trim around the house. No issue spots as far as wood repair. Just some general prep work that needs to be done. I'll highlight a couple areas where there's bubbling paint. Again, I don't think there's a wood issue, but just want to highlight some areas. But we'd be doing all the gutters, downspouts, trim work, siding, everything will be one color. Trim around the windows, not the windows themselves, but the trim. So you've got multiple windows with window trim on the front porch area. You've got the ceiling and then the porch rails and columns here. Obviously you've got some areas that need attention, scraping, caulking, getting everything all sealed up, and you'll see that in various locations. It's in pretty good shape overall. Obviously your caulk lines excuse me, your caulk lines are starting to show. There are areas of concern around the windows as far as prep, so it's definitely a good time to get it painted. You've got separation at joint lines. You've got some peeling in other areas of concern, so I just want to kind of highlight those as we walk around. Underneath that window you've got some peeling paint, and then you've got, this is something that we may want to check out. It may just be cracks in the board, but that's something that we want to check out and make sure there's no bad wood there. So that's the front for the most part. There is a little elevation over here as well that we would take care of. You've got trim work up here, a little bit of siding. On this side, you got some peeling on this bottom board there that needs to be scraped and primed. And then obviously along the roof line, you've got some peeling, some caulk work that needs to be done. But overall, in generally good condition. Caulk lines, again, just making sure we get those all sealed up. On the front, there is no door to be done. It's stained, much like these garage doors, so we would not be touching any stained items. Those would be redone by someone else, but all the paint work obviously we would be taking care of. So more siding and trim on this side, a window trim, got a side door here as well that needs to be redone. Again, making sure we caulk the wood to the brick, so along these door frames, making sure we get those all sealed up. We do have areas like I talked about earlier with bubbling. We want to make sure that the wood's solid under there. Probably is, but we'll take a look at it, scrape it and prime it if that's all that needs to be done. Again, caulking along the brick, so you can see along the brick here, really important that we seal this up so you don't get any deterioration of the brick from moisture getting back there. So that side there, this deck would be included in the pricing. This back door has never been painted. We talked about a light sand and then using resilience over top of this. It is a metal door with a baked on finish. So that is what we talked about as far as that. You can see on the deck, it's going to need a good power wash to clean it up. You can see that algae growth just from the shade that it gets back here. Just going to need a good power wash. And then using a solid stain, you can see where it's peeling on the rails. Just making sure we get that all taken care of as far as prep work. You've got the back of the home here, which is just more siding and trim. You've got more window trim down here. Again, making sure we caulk all of these joint lines, making sure everything's all sealed up so it's watertight. And nothing of concern other than this one bubbling area. Again, we'll check the wood. I don't believe it's bad, but we'll do our due diligence on that. And then you've got this side of the home here. You've got more siding and trim. This is the side the homeowner was most concerned about. You can see it's kind of degraded worse than the rest of the home. So we talked about using peel bond primer, making sure we kind of get some of those issues addressed. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll do everything we can to improve the look and the durability of this side. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help.